Good morning. Welcome to Live at 7:55 for this Tuesday, January 30th. Thanks so much for joining us. Mitch Taylor, along with my partner in crime today, Chris Romero. Good morning, Chris.
Morning, Mitch. Good morning, everyone.
So this is DJ Industry Secrets, which I just realized I forgot to put in our little tag. Sorry.
That's it. Start over.
Right? Hashtag DJ Industry Secrets. So thanks so much for joining us. What is today's DJ Industry Secret, Chris?
Yeah, today's secret is want more sales? Of course you do. Then get on the fast track to happiness and make that consult all about them and less about you.
Good morning, Wes. Good morning, Jim Collins. Good morning, Chris Johnson. Dawson, thanks for being here. Casey Keller, good morning. Lucas, thanks for jumping on the call last night. Now, for those of you who don't know, Chris Romero is a guy who I've been following for quite some time, doing amazing things in Albuquerque. And he recently, reason why he has this segment, he started posting hashtag DJ Industry Secrets, would share little nuggets. And I'm like, you know what? That'd be great for a topic for a show. So why not bring him on live every Tuesday? So that's what we do. So Chris, let's break it down. Want more sales, make it more about them, less about you. What was your specific thought? I mean, that seems, self-evident, right? But give me a deeper thought process on this.
Totally. So, I think one of the biggest mistakes many people make during an initial meeting with a couple is to start the conversation just right off the bat, jumping into like event details, or I think even worse, like gear talk, right? And I think that's something that a lot of us do at the very beginning when I don't know if many of us come into this industry as salesmen. So, when we start bringing people in out to Starbucks or Panera or whatever, we all kind of do when we get started. I think it's just really, it's almost natural for us to just jump into talk about what we do, and what can we do for you? And this is our great gear and that sort of thing. So I think if you want to close more sales, then what better way to talk to a bride, or a groom or a couple about the things that bring them like all the good vibes, right? Giving them all the good feels. So, I think it's important to ask questions, and talk about things that give them those vibes, like how the couple met. Where did you guys get engaged? And in all honesty, just get a conversation starter and really let them do all the talking.
Absolutely. I think we start, as you mentioned, we're not necessarily salespeople, and many people don't want to be associated with salespeople. Sales has a dirty connotation to it, which is wrong. I mean, yes, it's what it's been portrayed in the media and everything else, but the reality is all sales is helping someone else get what they want out of their situation. They think you're a possible solution to that problem.
Absolutely.
It's just your opportunity to help them. That's all it is. So I think too often we start, we get our gear. We're so excited about our gear and, let me show you what I have.
Right.
Let me tell you what I have. Don't start with what you have. Start with what you're going to give. What are you going to give a client? What's going to be different about them with you at the helm versus someone else at the helm? So I think that's a huge shift, and it may seem to be a subtle shift, but the other reality is that it's hard, frankly, to sell the intangible service.
That's what, and I think that's at the heart of it. Like, what is going to sell your service is the intangible. I can't count how many times I've sat down with a couple and we sat there for a half hour, 45 minutes, just talking about, oh my gosh, I went to that same high school, like, or I'm a basketball coach as well. Like, oh, what team you coach at? And we go off onto this tangent, about talking about stuff we're really, the bride and groom are super into, right? Which is not typically like, DJ gear. Like all that stuff is cool, but I can't count how many times we've had these conversations. And at the end, it's like, oh yeah, we're possibly going to DJ your wedding.
We didn't talk about that part too.
Yeah.
You tell me you coach for the Celtics?
What's that?
You tell me you coach for the Celtics?
So what's funny is out here in Albuquerque, right? Like I'm the only like Celtics, Patriots guy I think that lives in the city. So if we get couples, and it's happened to me a few times where they're coming from the East Coast or something like that, we get a lot of Santa Fe travel events out here.
Sure.
And sure enough, they say, we're from Boston. I'm like, what? And it's like, done deal.
I love it.
That. Like we start talking about that, like the whole conversation about the subject.
Absolutely. Thank you, Michael, for joining us. Tom Heath has been on the call with us. Thank you so much. Ron, thanks for being here. Brock Saylor, good morning, sir. Robert Powell, thanks for being here. Michael called us his favorite morning duo. I think you need to get out more.
Yes.
I'm just kidding. So that's today's take, the hashtag DJ Industry Secret from Chris Romero. Chris, thanks so much for joining us. Great little tips there. Recommended reading, I would say out of this, if you haven't picked up this book and read it, I strongly encourage you to do so. Selling the Invisible by Harry Beckwith. I think to me that is one of the books. Someone posted in Sales for Event Pros yesterday about books that changed their thought process, and I would say that Selling the Invisible is definitely one of those for me. So something to think about there as well. Thanks so much for joining us for Live at 7:55. We try to keep it short, 5 to 7 minute quick hit daily kickstart for your weekday. Thanks so much for joining us for DJ Industry Secrets. I'm Mitch Taylor, and that's Chris Romero.
Have a great morning, everyone.
See you next time.
Appreciate you.
And we